So, what makes a bad work environment? In other words, what should you not do? And this doesn't just work at a job. It also can work at a football club, any kind of group work that you're in, anywhere you are, including school. So let's discuss some of the things that can lead to a bad work environment, or what not to do. So, so what is a bad work environment? Let's get right to it. Bad work environment is filled with people that make the environment around you toxic. The interesting thing about that is a toxic work environment can make you hate the job that you love. Um, it can make it difficult for the people around you. Um, it makes it difficult to get things done. And it can be really the difference between a good job and a bad job. A bad work environment can even affect your health, your happiness, your life, and even your relationships outside of work. So here's a list of things that can create a bad work environment. Number one, blame. If you're working or are someone who's working and you're always blaming others rather than trying to solve problems, you're part of the toxic work environment. Working with someone who never takes responsibility for their actions can be extremely frustrating very quickly. And if you're going to be working at a certain place for 10, 20, or 30 years, those people, or yourself if you're that way, are going to have a hard time, and you might be making the environment toxic. Complaining. Oh, this is one of my favorites. They hate their job and they spend a lot of time complaining about it rather than trying to make it better. Instead of complaining, try to find a solution to problems. And the know-it-all. These are types of things that people do that make an environment toxic. A know-it-all. A know-it-all is a person who knows everything except for how annoying he is. A know-it-all can be a person who is always talking and never listening. Gossip. Gossip is one of the most poisonous things that you can have in a work environment. When people are talking about others in the workplace, rather than trying to share their feelings with others directly, you are going to have a more toxic work environment. Irresponsible. People who make mistakes and they do not try to fix them. They just hope nobody notices. Attention. They don't pay attention to what is happening around them. Not only can this be irritating, it can be dangerous. If you're not paying attention on a work site, you could get hurt. It could actually mean life or death for you. People who do just enough and nothing more. I want you to remember that being lazy at work doesn't really hurt anyone other than your coworkers, because that means that they have to help you out for the things that you haven't taken care of and done. So people who do just enough but nothing more. They only do what's asked of them, and the problem is that someone is always taking care of their work for them. And that might even be you who has to do the work for someone else. And lastly, they don't care. If you don't care, why are you at your job? And I can tell you from a personal point, I've worked with so many people who don't care about their job, and I left those jobs. Because if you don't care, then I have to care twice as hard, and it makes my job more difficult. So here we are. Go to the answers, or answer the questions on It's Learning, and then right afterwards, take a look at a good work environment, because that's what we're talking about next.